kids these days, man, they won't even do real graffiti, they just Photoshop it. What's up, everyone? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to get your music reviewed, you can hit up this email. That's right here. But today, we're going to talk about this EP called iLLest, and it comes to us from iLL-Matter. iLL-Matter is an MC from out of Woodstock, Illinois. So if you want to check out this project, as well as his other music and links, just take a look at the information box I got for you underneath this video, because everything is there. Now, the main issue with this EP is it really just sounds like your generic up-and-coming MC who really isn't sure how they want to sound and also isn't sure when it comes to what they want to rap about. So there are a lot of issues here, and the song That Hustle really will help me explain to you what some of these issues are. First of all, this song has a sing-songy hook that's very drab and dull. There's nothing special or fancy about the vocals on there, so that's something that definitely needs to be worked on. And it's the same thing with his verses, because his rap style is very generic. There's not a lot of energy. There's nothing unique about his sound that's going to make you want to talk about how dope this guy is, or maybe say to someone, you got to hear this ill-Matter guy. He sounds like something you've never heard before. There's just really nothing different about his cadence, flow, vocals, anything that he has going on, which is too bad, because at one part he actually does have this nice line, something along the lines of real motherfucking G's don't need Vaseline to ether punks. I thought that was dope because he's making this cool line that makes use of all these classic diss tracks, but he stumbles over his flow with that line, and that stumbly flow is something you're going to notice on a lot of these tracks, including on Set Down the Pen, where the flow is really sloppy all over it. So as far as the overall rapping on this, he really needs to come up with a style, I think, that is not only stronger, like he has to get his bars stronger, first of all, just with his content, with his actual songwriting as far as his flows go. He just really needs to work on all of that as a rapper, and then also work on some of that singing, because if you're going to do singing on some of these tracks or experiment with your vocals, you really got to come much tighter, because otherwise it just doesn't sound that great. But coming back to That Hustle, this is just a song where he's rapping about all the work that he puts in and how he hustles hard. So again, that's something that's very generic with the content. And you do get a similar sort of thing on Murder Inc., where he's just calling out MCs. Again, he's using this sort of whispery, sing-songy flow on the hook, which I didn't think was too strong. And this track just has him calling out MCs and saying that he's the illest you've never heard of before. And I can appreciate his confidence, but there's not really anything on here to back those claims up. So, you know, with this content about just being an MC's MC, he's the illest, he works hard, he doesn't give up. These are just the type of topics that so many upcoming rappers in particular rap about. There just has to be something extra good or different when you're coming with these boring or simple topics, I should say, because it's not boring if you do it right. But on this project, he didn't really do too much with these topics to really grab your attention. Although I would say he has better content on Time of My Life, and this is by far the best track on here. So this could be something he could look at in regards to where he should move with his music, at least in my opinion, because this was the best song by far. It has a really nice beat, it's kind of wavy and bassy, and here he actually goes deep into some of his thoughts about how he's dealing with depression, suicidal thoughts, and these sorts of things. So he's getting quite personal on this track, which easily makes it one of the most memorable moments on this EP. I think that was the best track by far, like I said. And other than that, there's really not too much that I can say here. There's not a whole lot of great bars. There is one line, I believe it was on That Hustle, where he says he's constipated if you think he's giving shits. I mean, that's just a really bad line, and it's hard to make a line sound good when you say, I'm constipated, which is how he delivers it. I mean, it's just doesn't really sit that well. But you know what? At least he's trying here. I'm not trying to be too negative and nasty with this review, but I just got to be honest when I review stuff, and there really wasn't much here that I thought was great other than the production. And I mean, the production itself is kind of nice in spots, but even the production isn't overly exciting or fascinating. Like, there weren't any beats on here that blew my mind or had me thinking that this was some shit I had never ever heard before. So unfortunately, this was not a very good EP to me. 1.5 is pretty much all I can give it. And another thing I got to bring up right quick is, as an EP, I say this all the time with short projects, you really have to come correct, man, because you're only coming with a couple of songs. So if one or two of them are bad, let alone most of them, it's really hard to make a strong impact. And this isn't just for up-and-coming artists, but also for artists who have been in the game for so long. So I was kind of disappointed with this one. It was very short. It wasn't that great, but hopefully some of what I said here will stick. I'm not the master. I mean, I'm not saying everything I say is 100% right, but I just really think there are a lot of issues here that need to be worked on. And hopefully you can take some advice from this, some constructive criticism, and you know what? Maybe get better and improve on your craft, because that's what it's all about, man. So I appreciate that you did make this EP, but a 1.5 out of 5 is what I'm going to go with. But you guys out there can check it out for yourself. I mean, you never know. Maybe you guys will like this more than me. And I always encourage people to check out new artists because sometimes, you know what, you guys might be a fan of them. I don't want to all the way turn you off from the shit. I just think there's a lot of work to be done here. But hey, you can hit me up in the comment section with your thoughts and ideas. And as always, make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff, man, where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and of course, man, you gotta subscribe to my channel and click like on that Facebook page. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.